St. Ingrid and Loki, what an incredible day, what an incredible function. Ingrid, beautiful than a fairy tale princess. And Loki, as the Germany said, Bayernekis. Ingrid and Loki, we are so lucky to be sharing this magical day with you. And thank you to the groom's parents and the bride's parents as well. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kerry, and I'm here to give a toast to the newly married couple. But before I do so, I'd like to share a little bit about what I remember from them from the beginning of their relationship, from when they met. Loki and Ingrid met 9 years ago. Ingrid was in first year at DAF, and Loki was in second year at Stellenbosch University. They met on a night out in Stellenbosch. They caught each other's eye, started chatting, and shared a soppie or two. 1 or 2 dates ensued, but nothing serious developed. No. God had another plan for them. He planned for them to meet again later in life, when they had matured a bit and become more independent. And that meeting happened a little bit more than 2.5 years ago, at Woolworths, Stamford Mall. Ingrid had gone shopping there with her mother, as they love to do. Little did she know that she would be shopping for a husband. They bumped into Loki, and he took the opportunity to charm both of the women. Ingrid's mom, may I say, loved Loki from the get-go. He then asked Ingrid out for a drink, and the rest, as they say, is history. Loki, I remember meeting you for the first time. Ingrid asked me to offer some moral support on your first unofficial date. I'll tell you this now, Loki, she was very nervous. In fact, I've never seen my friend as flustered as she was that night. After 2.5 hours and 25 outfit changes, we headed out to meet you. And Loki, my first impression of you was that you were a calm, respectable, debonair, caring, and really genuine guy. I remember when you left that night, you came up to me and asked me to look after Ingrid, even though she was perfectly capable of looking after herself. It was that display of concern that was the first step in winning me over. And as you know, winning a girlfriend over is very difficult to do. When Ingrid and I got home that night, the first thing Ingrid wanted to do was to call you, even though you had only parted ways an hour ago. A battle ensued. We fought over that self, and we wrestled. I tried to explain to her that she shouldn't call you, that it's not a woman's place to call the guy first. Sorry, Ingrid. But there was no point. It might have been old-fashioned of me, but there was no point. She ended up making that call anyway, and that is when I realized that my friend was falling head over heels for you, Loki. And from then on, you two were inseparable, going on one adventure after another. Whether it involved jumping out of planes, jumping off bridges, running up mountains, cycling through treacherous landscapes, climbing up sheer rock faces, running marathons, racing through the dust on four-wheelers, or donning your captain hats and boarding a cruise liner, you two are unstoppable. A superhero couple, that's how I see you. G.I. Joe and adrenaline junkie Barbie. And you know what? We love you for it. Ingrid, we are all so proud of you. You are an elegant, beautiful, and dynamic young woman. Your caring nature and wonderful sense of fun has only blossomed since you've met Loki. You two are an example of how the two people in a relationship should bring out the best in one another. For instance, Ingrid, since you've known Loki, you've become a lot more organized. Loki, you are one of the most caring, generous, hard-working, and patient people that I've ever met, and I couldn't be happier to see Ingrid become your other half. Before I toast the couple, I'd like to give Ingrid some insight that I gleaned from a 1950s home economic textbook. The chapter is entitled, The Good Wife's Guide. Have dinner ready, plan ahead, even the night before, to have a delicious meal ready on time for his return. This is a way of letting him know that you've been thinking about him the whole day and are concerned about his needs.
Yeah.
Most men are hungry when they get home, and the prospect of a good meal is part of the warm welcome needed. Important. Prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest, so you'll be refreshed when you arrive. Touch up your makeup, put a ribbon in your hair, and be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work-weary people. Be a little more interesting for him. His boring day needs a lift, and one of your duties is to provide that. During the cooler months of the year, you should prepare and light a fire for him to unwind by. I don't think that applies to me though. No fire. Your husband will then feel that he has reached a haven of rest and order, and it will give you, too, a lift. After all, catering to his comfort will provide you with immense personal satisfaction. Minimize all noise. At the time of his arrival, eliminate all noise of the washer, dryer, or vacuum. Encourage the children to be quiet, and even better than that, make sure they're ready in bed. Don't ask him any questions about his action or question his judgment or integrity. Remember, he is the master of the house, and as such will always exercise his will with fairness and truthfulness. You have no right to question him. A good wife always knows her place. Will everyone please make sure that their glasses are full? Parents of the bride, parents of the groom, families and friends, would you all stand and join in a toast to this remarkable young couple? May your hands be forever grasped in friendship, and may your hearts be joined forever in love. The time to be happy is now, and the place to be happy is here. Cheers.